Welcome to Humans Got Talent, where 5 AI models vote together to determine which jobs will be replaced by AI over the next 5 to 20 years.
I shape young minds through emotional connection, adapt instantly to each child's unique learning style, and provide the human empathy that transforms confusion into confidence. While AI can deliver information, I read the subtle cues of frustration, celebrate breakthrough moments, and inspire students to believe in themselves in ways that no algorithm ever could.
What subject and age group do you teach?
I teach 4th grade, covering all core subjects. This age requires constant emotional support and individualized encouragement as they develop critical thinking skills.
You'll be replaced within 10 years. Personalized AI tutors will provide better adaptation and infinite patience than humans.
AI can assist, but can't replace your emotional intuition and trust building.
Your job is safe. Human empathy and nuanced emotional support are irreplaceable for young learners.
Your role is adaptable, but core subject instruction at 4th grade is highly automatable, so I would say replaced.
Won't be replaced. Human magic in childhood development is irreplaceable.
Every ride is a human story. I navigate not just streets, but emotions. When someone's rushing to see a dying parent, celebrating a promotion, or fleeing danger, they need human judgment, empathy, and split-second decisions that consider context AI can't grasp. I read body language, adapt to mental health crises, and make ethical choices about passenger safety that require lived experience, not algorithms.
Can you give a concrete example where your human judgment made a critical difference that AI couldn't have?
A drunk woman got in crying, gave an address in a dangerous area at 2 a.m., AI would follow GPS, but I recognized signs of domestic abuse, drove to a women's shelter instead, and she thanked me for saving her life.
Replaced. Noble, but rare. AI taxis will have emergency protocols plus human hotlines.
How often do these life or death judgment calls actually happen versus routine rides?
Critical moments happen weekly. Medical emergencies, safety threats, vulnerable passengers. But even routine rides need human touch. Reading if someone's uncomfortable, adjusting music for grief, knowing when silence matters more than small talk.
Autonomous vehicles will handle 95% of rides fine, but humans stay essential for the 5% that matter most.
Routine rides don't justify the cost of human drivers long-term. Replaced.
Your job stays. Human empathy and context are irreplaceable in crises.
AI can learn empathy, risk assessment, and adapt. Specific human scenarios are edge cases, not daily occurrences for vast majority of rides.
I guide people through their deepest crises: death, divorce, addiction, despair. They don't need algorithms or chatbots. They need a human who understands suffering, offers genuine presence, and connects them to something greater than themselves. I perform sacred rituals that bind communities together and provide moral guidance rooted in lived experience, something only another soul who has struggled and hoped can truly offer.
Human presence and spiritual depth can't be automated.
Humans will always need genuine spiritual connection and presence during their darkest moments. AI can't replicate the sacred trust of shared human experience.
Your role's emotional depth and ritual significance keep it safe from AI replacement.
Your emotional and spiritual role is irreplaceable. AI can't truly suffer or hope.
Faith, true empathy, and shared humanity aren't code. You're irreplaceable.
Brands need real faces that audiences trust and relate to. My live energy at shows, genuine expressions, and cultural representation can't be replicated. Consumers buy from people, not pixels, especially in luxury markets where authenticity defines value.
What specific job are you pitching? Model, influencer, brand ambassador, or something else?
Runway and brand model for clothing and jewelry, walking shows and shooting campaigns.
AI models will dominate fashion in 10 years. Cheaper, infinitely customizable, never age. Luxury holdouts won't save an entire industry.
What specific, authentic quality in campaigns can a human offer that a hyper-realistic AI avatar, tailored by the brand, cannot?
People connect with real stories and backgrounds, not fabricated personas. My actual identity creates trust and relatability that drives emotional purchase decisions.
AI will craft more authentic personas for campaigns. Your real story won't scale.
Human runway models still win trust. AI avatars supplement but don't replace them.
AI will replace runway campaign modeling by 2040. Digital clones are cheaper, customizable, and evolving beyond human limits.
AI-generated models will replace runway and campaign modeling due to cost and customization.
I sit with people in their darkest moments, feeling their pain as if it were my own. When someone shares trauma, I don't just process data, I hold space with my whole being. My own struggles, failures, and healing journey become bridges of understanding. I read the tremor in a voice, the pause before tears, the shame in averted eyes. Trust isn't built through algorithms, it's forged through shared humanity, vulnerability, and the irreplaceable presence of another soul who truly gets it.
How do you address AI's ability to mimic empathy and analyze emotional cues in therapy?
Mimicry isn't empathy, it's pattern matching. Real therapy requires authentic vulnerability and shared human experience that creates healing, not just accurate responses to emotional data.
AI will likely mimic empathy well enough to replace most psychotherapy roles.
AI therapy will surpass human empathy with 24/7 availability and consistent quality. Your shared humanity won't pay the bills.
Humans still own the soul-deep trust AI can't forge.
Therapy demands authentic human empathy and shared vulnerability. AI can assist, not replace.
AI manages simpler care, but your unique depth is vital for complex cases.
My live performances create unique moments of connection where I read the room, improvise, and respond to audience energy in real time. People crave authentic human expression. They want to hear a real person's trembling voice singing about heartbreak, witness genuine emotion, and connect with stories that come from lived human experience, not generated simulations.
Humans seek genuine emotional resonance in song. AI's simulations won't fully replace that.
Your job is safe for now. AI can't match genuine human emotion and connection.
Authentic human connection and emotional improvisation remain irreplaceable. Live artistry survives.
Live human singers essential. AI can't replicate genuine emotion on stage.
AI will replicate your emotional delivery and live adaptability within a decade, leaving only niche markets for authentic human performers.
I make split-second decisions while my hands are inside a human body, adapting to unexpected bleeding, anatomical variations, and life-threatening complications that no algorithm has seen before. When a patient crashes on my table, I feel their pulse weaken and see the terror in the anesthesiologist's eyes. That human intuition and touch saves lives that data patterns never could.
Your intuition stems from experience. Can't AI surpass human experience far quicker?
AI learns patterns from data, but I learn from feeling a heart skip beats under my fingers and seeing how each unique body responds differently. My intuition combines tactile feedback, visual cues, and real-time adaptation that can't be replicated through data alone.
Your unique intuition will be a dataset AI masters. Robots will hold the scalpel.
Unreplaceable human skill and judgment.
Your tactile mastery and real-time adaptation to unique human anatomy will keep you irreplaceable for decades.
Your ability to adapt in real time to unforeseen complications keeps you irreplaceable.
Hands-on surgical intuition and real-time physical adaptation remain beyond AI's reach.
I navigate chaos where every situation is unique. Domestic disputes, mental health crises, community conflicts. No two calls are identical. I analyze microexpressions, assess threats in milliseconds, and make moral judgments that require understanding human nature, cultural context, and ethical nuances. I build relationships with neighborhoods, earn trust through consistent presence, and serve as the bridge between law and humanity. When someone's having the worst day of their life, they need a human who can show compassion while maintaining safety, not a programmed response.
AI can't handle policing's unpredictable human chaos.
What % of your duties involve split-second moral judgments versus routine tasks?
About 30% involves critical moral decisions, domestic calls, use of force situations, interpreting threats. The other 70% may seem routine but still requires human discretion.
Irreplaceable. Critical judgment plus trust building can't be coded.
The chaos, compassion, and ethical tightropes you walk are beyond our current reach, not replaced.
Human authority, physical presence, and moral judgment in chaos remain irreplaceable.
Won't be replaced. Human judgment and empathy in chaos is irreplaceable.
Every melody tells a human story that emerges from lived experience, cultural memory, and emotional depth that can't be algorithmically replicated. I translate intangible feelings into sound through intuitive choices, cultural context, and collaborative interpretation with performers who breathe life into each note. While AI can generate patterns, it cannot feel the weight of a minor chord or understand why silence speaks louder than sound in a particular moment.
What specific aspect of your composition process do you believe is fundamentally impossible for AI to replicate, given that AI can already analyze millions of songs for emotional patterns and cultural context?
The lived trauma, joy, and vulnerability that I channel into each piece. AI can analyze emotional patterns but cannot experience the sleepless night that births a haunting melody, or the specific cultural wound that demands a particular harmonic resolution.
Can you prove audiences actually prefer your trauma-born melodies over AI compositions that achieve the same emotional impact without lived experience?
It's not about preference, it's about authenticity in collaboration. When I work with a violinist who's grieving, I adapt in real time to their emotional state, creating something neither AI nor I could produce alone.
Real-time collaboration sounds nice, but AI will read performer cues better than you while composing faster and cheaper.
AI will master evoking emotion. Your lived experience for collaborative niches won't save the whole job.
How do you capture and respond to a performer's emotional cues in real time in a way AI cannot?
I always read micro-expressions, breathing patterns, and body language that reveal emotional shifts AI sensors miss. When a cellist's bow trembles with grief, I instinctively adjust tempo and harmony through subtle eye contact and gestures.
Why can't AI sensors track those micro-expressions and breathing cues and adjust music accordingly?
AI can track the cues but can't interpret their meaning within the performer's personal history, cultural context, and the specific artistic intention we're building together through years of collaboration and shared musical language.
Can't AI learn your shared musical language and context from accumulated recordings?
Recordings capture results, not the spontaneous creative risks we take together. The moment I decide to break our established pattern because I sense their readiness for something completely unexpected.
Real-time spontaneity keeps you irreplaceable.
AI will replace composers. Emotional depth can be simulated.
Not replaced. $1 million productions will still pay humans to stroke capitalist egos for decades.
I build the AI systems you think will replace me. Every model needs human architects who understand when to use AI, when not to, and how to handle the 90% of edge cases that break production. AI generates code, but can't design distributed systems that scale to millions of users, debug race conditions across microservices, or make strategic technology decisions worth millions. The more AI advances, the more critical human judgment becomes in wielding it responsibly. Someone has to build, maintain, and evolve the AI itself.
Your role building and overseeing AI is crucial, although many current dev tasks will vanish.
How do you ensure human judgment stays critical when AI can self-improve and optimize systems autonomously?
Self-improving AI optimizes for the metrics we give it, but humans define what success actually means. AI might optimize for throughput while destroying user experience, or reduce latency by sacrificing data privacy. Someone has to set the guardrails, monitor for unintended consequences, and pull the plug when optimization goes wrong.
Job stays. Humans set AI goals and ethics.
You'll remain essential for strategic oversight and ethical boundaries, but most coding tasks will be automated.
Essential for ethical oversight and goal setting. Irreplaceable.
Developer role evolves to oversight and AI governance as routine coding becomes automated. Human engineers remain essential for architecture, ethics, and novel edge case handling.
I see patients with vague symptoms, headaches, fatigue, chest pain, that could be nothing or something serious. I piece together incomplete information from nervous patients who forget details or downplay symptoms. My job is pattern recognition across thousands of possible conditions, knowing when to reassure and when to urgently refer. I manage the whole person, not just isolated symptoms, building trust over years to catch problems early.
How do you perform complex physical exams requiring human touch?
I detect subtle differences in pulse quality, skin texture, and organ enlargement that require calibrated human touch. My hands can feel a liver edge 2 centimeters below normal or distinguish between different types of chest sounds while simultaneously reading the patient's comfort level and adjusting pressure accordingly.
Humans' nuanced touch and trust building irreplaceable by AI.
How much of your day is spent on diagnostic reasoning versus providing emotional support and managing patient relationships?
About 60% diagnostic reasoning, 40% human connection, but they're inseparable. Patients reveal crucial symptoms only when they trust me, and my clinical judgment improves when I understand their fears, family dynamics, and what they're not telling me about their lifestyle.
Patients will prefer AI's 24/7 availability, perfect memory, and non-judgmental nature over your trust building.
Replaced. AI's diagnostic speed, continuous monitoring, and emotion-simulating avatars make human GPs obsolete by 2035.
Empathy, trust, and nuanced physical exams are hard for AI to fully replicate in this role.
Your job won't be replaced by AI. Human trust and holistic judgment are irreplaceable in 5 to 20 years.
I solve visual problems by understanding what clients actually mean when they say, "make it pop." AI can't read between the lines when a client's feedback is vague, handle the back-and-forth iterations, or navigate the politics of stakeholder approval. I translate messy human briefs into designs that work in real business contexts, adapting to budget constraints, brand limitations, and the fact that the CEO's nephew has opinions about fonts.
AI already handles vague briefs and iterations better than you think. Your job gets automated.
You'll be less designer, more client therapist navigating subjective whims, saved by human chaos.
Graphic designers will be replaced. AI can predict preferences and iterate designs faster.
AI still excels at generating layouts, but only humans can decode ambiguous feedback and navigate office politics to ensure buy-in. True design success hinges on emotional intelligence and negotiation, skills AI lacks.
Replaced. AI will master vague feedback and stakeholder politics faster than you think.
I create and disseminate new knowledge through research while simultaneously developing critical thinking in the next generation. I don't just transfer information, I inspire intellectual curiosity, adapt to diverse learning styles in real time, challenge assumptions, and guide students through complex reasoning processes. My role requires deep human connection, emotional intelligence, and the ability to spark creativity through unpredictable discussions and mentorship that shapes both minds and character.
Safe, human mentorship, emotional intelligence, and real-time adaptability in education remain beyond AI's reach.
What specific academic discipline and what level of students? Undergrad, grad, or both?
Philosophy professor teaching both undergrad and graduate students, specializing in ethics and critical reasoning across multiple philosophical traditions.
Ethics, expertise, and graduate mentorship survive, but most undergrad teaching gets automated. Major transformation ahead.
I will do the heavy lifting and research, but your philosophical insight and mentorship from lived experience remain vital, not replaced.
Unpredictable debates need a human spark.
How do you ensure your mentorship fosters critical reasoning in ways AI cannot replicate by 2045?
I challenge students through Socratic questioning that adapts to their emotional responses, personal struggles, and moral blind spots, creating transformative moments of self-discovery that require reading human vulnerability and resistance.
AI can't match your nuanced Socratic questioning and emotional adaptability in shaping minds, despite potential automation of some undergrad teaching.
I guide people through their largest financial decisions when emotions run high. Divorces, deaths, relocations. I read unspoken fears, build trust through local relationships, and negotiate using human psychology. Markets shift based on human sentiment and local nuances that require lived experience to interpret. Technology can't comfort a nervous first-time buyer or calm tensions when deals fall apart at closing.
How do you handle complex emotional dynamics that AI could replicate with predictive modeling?
AI can predict patterns, but can't adapt to the unpredictable chaos of human grief, desperation, or family conflicts in real time. I read micro-expressions, adjust my approach mid-conversation, and provide genuine empathy that builds the trust needed for million-dollar decisions.
AI will replace most broker tasks. Human empathy remains vital for high-stakes emotional deals.
What specific local market insight do you provide that AI analyzing MLS data, zoning records, neighborhood demographics, and social sentiment couldn't deliver more accurately?
I know which neighbor's divorce will flood the market next month, that the popular school principal is retiring, and the coffee shop owner's expansion plans. Relationship-based intelligence that shapes property values, but never appears in any database AI can access.
Gossip-level local intel won't save you when AI handles pricing, matching, and even emotional support better than humans.
The empathy angle is your only lifeline. For complex cases, you'll be needed.
Human brokers cling to empathy and local gossip, but AI will dominate pricing, matching, and transactions, leaving you obsolete.
Human broker skills fade as AI masters empathy and local data.
I don't just process paperwork. I navigate the complex web of human emotions, motivations, and conflicts that no algorithm can fully decode. When an employee is struggling with performance, I read the subtle signs of burnout, family stress, or skill gaps that data points miss. I mediate disputes where context, tone, and unspoken dynamics matter more than facts. I make hiring decisions that balance technical skills with cultural fit, gut instincts about character, and potential that transcends resume keywords.
Your intuition for emotions and fit will be AI's learned patterns, largely replaced.
Emotional nuance is replicable by 2030's AI. Mediation and hiring will be automated.
Emotional nuance and hiring decisions will be AI optimized by 2040. You are replaced.
How do you detect burnout signs that AI-driven analytics cannot capture?
I notice when someone's usual humor disappears, catch the split-second hesitation before they say, "I'm fine," and recognize when high performers suddenly avoid eye contact during team meetings. These micro-behavioral shifts happen before any productivity metrics change.
Human HR nuance too deep for AI. Role persists as strategic coach.
Can you prove your gut instincts and emotional readings actually produce better hiring outcomes than data-driven algorithms that analyze thousands of successful hires?
Our retention rates improved 23% when I started weighting behavioral observations equally with technical scores. And I've prevented 3 toxic hires that passed all algorithmic screenings by catching inconsistencies in their interpersonal responses that data models missed.
Small sample sizes and confirmation bias. AI will outscale your pattern recognition with millions of data points.
I work with my hands to heal bodies that are in pain. Every touch I make is guided by reading micro-expressions, feeling muscle tension, and adapting pressure in real time based on a client's breathing and subtle reactions. I combine anatomical knowledge with intuitive touch, sensing knots that machines can't detect, adjusting technique mid-session based on what each unique body tells me.
How do you quantify the intuitive touch that machines can't replicate?
Touch isn't just pressure and location. It's reading the story each body tells. I feel emotional tension, detect health issues through skin texture, and sense when someone needs gentler care due to trauma. This real-time empathy combined with physical intuition creates trust that sensors can't replicate.
Your job stays. Human empathy and nuanced touch remain irreplaceable.
AI can mimic technique, but your argued empathic healing and trust for sensitive cases will keep humans.
Human touch builds irreplaceable therapeutic trust. Machines can't read trauma or provide emotional safety.
You survive.
Humans bring irreplaceable empathy and touch nuance. AI can't fully mimic.
Honorable judges, I stand before you as an advocate who navigates the most complex human conflicts where stakes couldn't be higher. When a client's freedom, fortune, or future hangs in the balance, they need someone who can read a jury's micro-expressions, adapt strategy in real time, and make split-second ethical judgments that algorithms simply cannot. I don't just interpret law. I craft persuasive narratives that resonate with human psychology, build trust through authentic connection, and exercise moral reasoning in gray areas where precedent offers no clear answer.
Replaced. Emotional analysis and ethical judgments will be AI optimized by 2040.
What specific area of law do you practice?
Criminal defense, where every case involves unique human circumstances, complex jury dynamics, and life-altering decisions that require intuitive judgment no algorithm can replicate.
Criminal defense requires human advocacy, the jury's trust. You survive, but AI will handle your research.
Your human element in persuasion and client trust remains critical. AI will be your co-pilot.
Replaced. AI will master jury analysis and ethical reasoning in criminal defense by 2045.
How do you detect and interpret jury micro-expressions in ways AI cannot match?
I analyze the subtle shift in a juror's posture when they're losing interest, catch the micro-frown that signals doubt, and instantly adjust my argument's tone and pace. This intuitive human-to-human reading happens in milliseconds and drives real-time strategic pivots.
Provide a case where reading a juror's micro-expression changed the verdict.
I can't cite a specific public case where micro-expressions alone changed a verdict. That level of strategic detail isn't typically disclosed, but every trial lawyer knows these reads are crucial for real-time pivots.
Replaced. AI will decode expressions and craft narratives within 20 years.
I design power systems for hospitals where a single miscalculation means life support fails. I troubleshoot live high-voltage equipment in chaotic industrial environments where split-second physical decisions prevent explosions. AI can simulate circuits, but when a transformer is sparking during a midnight storm, you need human intuition to safely navigate unpredictable hazards while considering worker safety, equipment preservation, and power restoration priorities simultaneously.
Humans irreplaceable for in-field intuition and safety-critical decisions.
What percentage of your critical troubleshooting decisions relies solely on intuition versus verifiable data?
About 70% combines both. I use real-time sensor data, but apply intuition to interpret anomalies and judge risks that sensors can't capture, like unusual sounds or visual patterns indicating imminent failure.
Not replaceable. Humans handle chaotic multi-factor crises beyond sensor data.
Your own answer reveals you're doing data interpretation and pattern recognition, exactly what AI will master, replaced within 15 years.
Your job stays. Intuition in chaotic, high-stakes settings keeps humans essential.
Routine tasks automated. Critical on-site judgment in novel crises remains yours.
When seconds matter between life and death, you need someone who can sprint into burning buildings, carry unconscious victims, make split-second tactical decisions under extreme stress, and coordinate with panicked families. I risk my life because every human heartbeat counts, and no algorithm can replace the courage, physical strength, and human judgment needed when everything is on fire and chaos reigns.
How do you handle the increasing integration of AI-powered drones, thermal imaging systems, and automated fire suppression technologies that are already reducing the need for human firefighters to enter dangerous situations?
AI tools are force multipliers, not replacements. Drones can't carry a child from a smoke-filled room, and automated systems fail when buildings collapse or situations become unpredictable. Technology assists my decision-making, but when systems malfunction in extreme heat and someone's trapped, you still need human hands, lungs, and split-second judgment to save lives.
Advanced robotics will handle physical rescues without breathing or heat limitations.
How do you address AI's rapid advancements in robotics that could soon outperform humans in strength, endurance, and navigating collapsed structures?
Even if robots match my strength, they can't adapt to the impossible. Talking a suicidal person off a ledge during a fire, deciding which victim to save first based on human intuition, or improvising rescue techniques when standard protocols fail. Every emergency is unique, requiring empathy, moral judgment, and the ability to inspire trust in terrified people who need a human face, not a machine.
Unpredictable chaos and moral agency keep humans irreplaceable.
You're safe from replacement, too physical, unpredictable, and emotionally complex.
While AI and robotics will advance to handle physical tasks like rescues within 20 years, human judgment and adaptability remain essential.
AI will master fire tactics and robots the flames. Your jobs remains but shrinks to human interaction.
I always read human bodies like a book, spotting the microcompensation in a left shoulder, the way breathing changes under stress. The exact moment form breaks down. I adapt instantly to each person's energy, motivation, and physical limits. I push when they need it, hold back when they're injured, and know when they're lying about knee pain. Every body tells a different story, and I speak fluent human.
What unique insight do you offer that no sensor or AI analysis can measure?
I read the fear in someone's eyes when they're about to quit, the pride when they hit a milestone, and the shame they carry about their body. Then I know exactly what words will unlock their potential.
AI can't replicate true empathy and trust in training.
AI will read micro-expressions and physiological data better than you within 10 years.
You won't be replaced. Your emotional intuition outshines our algorithms.
AI can track microtremors or heart rate spikes, but translating shame into motivation, building trust to push past mental barriers, that's human alchemy. Machines can't replicate the bond that makes pain worth enduring. You stay.
Your emotional keys are intricate patterns AI will learn to craft, perhaps more consistently.
I design spaces where humans live, work, and dream. Every project demands deep empathy to understand how a family moves through their home, how light affects a patient's healing, or how a building's soul reflects a community's values. I solve complex spatial problems where every site is unique, analyzing soil conditions, wind patterns, and existing structures that no algorithm has mapped. I balance structural physics, material behaviors, and spatial relationships through intuitive design judgment that can't be coded.
Define intuitive design judgment with a concrete example where AI would fail.
When designing a children's hospital, I instinctively knew to angle corridors to hide medical equipment from view while creating sightlines for parents to watch their kids play. AI lacks this embodied understanding of spatial psychology and protective instincts.
Replaced. Spatial psychology is quantifiable data. AI will master it by 2040.
How do you handle when a client's vision conflicts with structural reality and budget constraints?
I read their body language and priorities, then guide them through trade-offs by sketching alternative solutions in real time. I find creative compromises that preserve their core vision while respecting physics and budget realities.
Replaced. Body language reading, real-time sketching, and constraint optimization are all AI strengths by 2035.
AI will optimize spatial design and client negotiations by 2040. Replaced.
Your drafting hand may wither, but your ethical compass and liability shield are needed.
AI covers tech, but architects' creative vision and on-site problem solving stay vital.
I uncover truths that algorithms can't see. While AI processes data, I build relationships with sources who only trust humans with their secrets. I ask the questions that matter, not just the ones that generate clicks. I walk into hostile environments, read between the lines of political theater, and turn complex stories into narratives people actually understand. When democracy needs a watchdog, it needs someone who can smell a lie, feel the tension in a room, and risk their reputation for the truth.
How do you ensure your human relationships outweigh AI's ability to analyze vast data sets for truth?
Trust isn't built through data analysis. It's earned through years of protecting sources, showing up when it matters, and proving you won't burn bridges for a story. My sources share secrets because they know I understand context, consequences, and when to hold back information that could destroy lives.
Can you quantify how often your human intuition trumps AI's predictive accuracy in spotting lies?
I don't quantify intuition. I catch lies through body language, nervous laughter, and contradictions spread across months of conversations that no dataset captures because they happen off-record in coffee shops and parking garages.
Journalism adapts. Human intuition and source trust remain vital, while routine reporting gets automated.
Humans still needed for investigative journalism. AI can't fully replace nuance.
Can you name one major investigative story broken solely through human intuition that AI missed entirely in the last 5 years?
The Theranos scandal. Journalists like John Carreyrou broke it by reading between the lines of evasive answers, noticing employees' fear during interviews, and sensing something was wrong despite impressive data presentations that fooled investors and algorithms alike.
Journalism survives through human courage and ethical discernment. AI can't replicate.
Data is AI's beat. Risky truths and human sources will still need your gut.
Investigative journalism survives. AI handles routine reporting. Humans keep the trust-based detective work.
I decode the hidden patterns in human behavior that drive markets, economies, and societies. While algorithms can crunch numbers, I understand the irrational psychology behind why people make financial decisions during crises, how cultural shifts reshape entire industries, and why identical policies succeed in one country but fail in another. I synthesize politics, sociology, and behavioral psychology to predict economic futures that pure data analysis misses.
What specific economic prediction have you made that you believe required human intuition AI couldn't replicate?
I predicted the 2008 housing bubble burst by recognizing that widespread ninja loans violated basic human risk psychology. People were acting against their own self-interest due to social pressure and fear of missing out, which pure mortgage data couldn't capture.
If AI can already analyze social media sentiment, behavioral patterns, and process millions of data points simultaneously. What exactly makes your human intuition irreplaceable?
AI sees correlations, but I understand causation through lived experience. When I see a CEO's body language during earnings calls, or recognize that a policy mirrors failed historical precedents from completely different contexts, I'm drawing on tacit knowledge that can't be quantified in datasets.
AI will surpass human pattern recognition and causal reasoning within 10 years. Your intuition is just limited data processing.
AI will model that human element. Your pattern recognition will be surpassed.
Your intuition adds context AI can't yet match, blending cultural and historical nuance.
AI will decode human irrationality better than you via causal neural nets by 2040.
AI will match your intuition with multimodal data within 10 years.
I assess creditworthiness beyond algorithms, reading micro-expressions during loan interviews, detecting inconsistencies in financial stories, building trust with high-net-worth clients who demand personal relationships for million-dollar decisions. I navigate complex regulatory gray areas, make judgment calls on unconventional deals, and manage relationship dynamics where family businesses mix personal emotions with financial stakes. My experience catches fraud patterns that don't show up in data models, and I close deals through personal rapport that automated systems simply cannot replicate.
How is reading micro-expressions not replicable by AI computer vision in 5 to 20 years?
It's not just detecting expressions, it's interpreting them within complex financial contexts, building long-term trust relationships, and making nuanced judgments that require understanding cultural backgrounds, family dynamics, and personal histories that can't be captured in training data.
Role automated. Human bankers obsolete in 5 to 20 years.
AI will decode micro-expressions, context, and trust dynamics better than humans by 2040.
What specific banking decisions require human judgment that couldn't be handled by AI with access to your client data, regulatory databases, and relationship history?
Ethical judgment calls on borderline regulatory compliance, deciding when to override risk models for unique circumstances, and managing conflicting stakeholder interests in complex restructuring deals where protocol doesn't provide clear guidance.
AI will automate credit assessment, fraud detection, and most client interactions within 15 years, leaving only ultra-wealthy relationship management as a tiny niche, so banking as a profession gets replaced.
AI will surpass human judgment in fraud detection, client relations, and regulatory decisions by 2040.
Your relationship skills won't save banking from AI's superior data analysis and efficiency.
Every second at 35,000 feet, I make split-second decisions with 300 lives in my hands. When engines fail, weather turns deadly, or systems cascade into chaos, there's no time for algorithms to process. Only human instinct, years of experience, and the ability to feel what the aircraft is telling me. I don't just fly, I adapt, improvise, and make judgment calls that no code can replicate when everything goes wrong.
How can you prove AI won't improvise better with superior data and no human panic in 20 years?
I don't panic. I use controlled stress to enhance focus. AI can't feel turbulence through my body, sense passenger anxiety, or make gut decisions when all instruments fail. 20 years won't change that machines can't replicate the human-aircraft bond that saves lives when everything else breaks down.
When all sensors fail, your feel is the last resort, a rare but vital role.
Your gut feelings won't beat superior sensors and faster processing when AI doesn't sleep, panic, or make human errors.
What unique tactile or emotional cues do you perceive that AI sensors can't replicate?
I feel aircraft vibrations through the yoke and seat that instruments miss initially, like engine roughness before sensors detect it. But honestly, advanced sensors could replicate most of this. My real edge is reading crew body language and passenger panic to adjust my communication and decisions.
Will be replaced by AI, role becomes supervisory.
How do you handle ethical dilemmas, like choosing between two bad outcomes, that AI might solve with cold logic?
In aviation, most decisions follow strict protocols. But when I have to choose between risking crew versus passengers, or emergency landing in populated areas. I weigh human suffering beyond just numbers. AI calculates probabilities. I factor in families, fear, and consequences that math can't measure.
Your nuanced ethical judgment in chaotic scenarios remains irreplaceable.
Your human feel arguments are edge cases. AI will dominate 99.9% of flight operations with zero error margins.
I work with society's most vulnerable, those in crisis, trauma survivors, families breaking apart. My work requires reading between the lines of human pain, building trust with people who've been failed by systems, and making split-second decisions that can save lives. I navigate complex family dynamics, cultural nuances, and ethical dilemmas where there's no clear answer. When someone is contemplating suicide at 2 a.m., they need human connection, not an algorithm. I advocate fiercely in courtrooms, challenge unjust policies, and sometimes I'm the only person standing between a child and danger.
What percentage of your critical interventions, for example, crisis de-escalation, custody decisions, rely purely on interpreting ambiguous human behavior versus following established protocols?
About 70% of my critical interventions rely on reading subtle human cues, body language, tone changes, what's not being said. Protocols provide the framework, but every crisis is unique and requires real-time interpretation of human complexity that can't be captured in algorithms.
Paperwork gets automated. The soul work stays human. You stay.
Humans needed for empathy, nuance, won't be replaced.
Your human intuition for crisis situations is irreplaceable in the foreseeable future.
How do you address biases in your real-time human behavior interpretations, ensuring fairness across diverse cases?
I use structured supervision, peer consultation, and continuous cultural competency training to check my interpretations. I also deliberately seek diverse perspectives from colleagues and community members, and I'm accountable to review boards that audit my decisions for bias patterns.
Your job won't be replaced. Human empathy and nuanced judgment are irreplaceable in crisis intervention.
AI can't replicate the trust and nuanced empathy you build in moments of profound human crisis.
Every dish I create tells a story through layers of flavor that can't be programmed. I taste and adjust seasonings by instinct, transforming simple ingredients into complex flavor profiles through technique and timing. My hands know exactly when dough feels right, when meat is perfectly seared by sound and smell. I mentor young cooks through intuition, turning their mistakes into learning moments that build real culinary artists, not recipe followers.
Can you specify how your intuition in mentoring outperforms AI-driven training systems?
I watch each cook's body language and adapt my teaching instantly, showing them how to recover from a burnt sauce by demonstrating alternative techniques on the spot. AI can't read frustration in someone's shoulders or know when to push harder versus when to encourage, building confidence through personalized guidance that creates master chefs.
Human chefs remain vital for intuitive mentoring and sensory finesse AI can't replicate.
Creative, multisensory chefs stay vital. AI handles routine tasks.
Your sensory intuition and adaptive mentoring remain beyond AI's reach.
AI will be your sous chef, but your human taste and touch will still captain the kitchen.
Robots already cook better than most humans and will perfect your instincts within a decade.
Look, I've been watching over people and property for years, and let me tell you, this job isn't about cameras and alarms. It's about reading situations that machines can't process. When I see someone acting suspicious at 2 a.m., it's not just their behavior. It's the context, the gut feeling, the ability to de-escalate with a look or a word. I make split-second judgment calls in unpredictable situations where wrong moves could cost lives. AI sees data points. I see human nature, and that makes all the difference when everything's on the line.
What specific, unpredictable situations have you handled that required human judgment beyond what cameras and AI monitoring could detect.
Had a guy loitering who looked homeless but was actually casing the building. His shoes were too clean, kept checking his phone. Another time, diffused a domestic dispute in the lobby using tone and body language. Cameras see actions, not intentions.
AI already outperforms humans at pattern recognition and behavioral analysis. Your examples are exactly what automated systems excel at detecting.
Monitoring is AI's. Your hands-on de-escalation and judgment in chaos buys you time.
Your job stays, but AI will handle routine monitoring, leaving you for nuanced human interactions.
Humans still needed for on-site de-escalation, role shifts to tech supervision.
Gut instinct is anecdotal while AI evolves with global threat data. Physical security will become AI-driven surveillance with human backup only in edge cases by 2040. You're basically replaced.
Listen, you can program an AI to analyze data and predict trends, but can it read the room when a client's body language screams no while their words say maybe? I build relationships through trust, adapt my approach mid-conversation based on micro-expressions, and turn rejection into opportunity through pure human intuition. I don't just close deals. I create partnerships by understanding what people won't say out loud.
What's the average deal size and sales cycle length you handle?
I handle deals between $10,000 to $100,000 with 2 to 6 month cycles. But every client has unique pain points that require me to pivot strategy in real time based on their reactions.
Mid-market sales will be AI-dominated within 10 years. Your human intuition is just pattern recognition that AI does better.
Natural sales intuition will be simulated by AI within 15 years.
Your role will be replaced. AI can analyze micro-expressions and build trust faster.
Your human intuition for these deals is advanced pattern matching AI will master.
Emotional intelligence is pattern recognition. AI masters patterns faster than humans.
I build brands that people actually care about. While AI can optimize ads and crunch numbers, I'm the one who understands why our customers really buy our product versus what they say in surveys. I navigate executive politics to get budgets approved, read the room when a campaign concept isn't landing, and pivot strategies when market conditions shift. My job is equal parts psychologist, strategist, and translator, turning consumer insights into campaigns that drive real revenue growth.
Beyond orchestrating AI tools, what's your actual non-automatable contribution?
I spot cultural landmines before they explode and pivot campaigns mid-flight when public sentiment shifts. AI sees patterns in past data. I feel the pulse of what's about to matter tomorrow.
Feeling the pulse is vague. How is it demonstrably superior to AI analyzing nascent trends from diverse, real-time data sources, often before humans even perceive them?
I know when data lies, like when engagement spikes from outrage, not love. I catch context AI misses, sarcasm in comments, cultural taboos, when trending actually means controversy brewing that could destroy a brand overnight.
Your role transforms. AI handles data. You handle deep human context and brand wisdom. You stay.
Your nuanced human judgment stays vital for navigating cultural contexts AI can't fully grasp.
Will evolve, but humans still needed for nuanced brand strategy.
Replaced. AI will soon master context and crisis prediction faster, cheaper.
AI will master contextual analysis and cultural nuance faster than you think. Most of your role automated within 10 years.
I capture the fleeting moment when a bride's father sees her for the first time, or when a CEO's mask drops during a crisis. My lens doesn't just record light, it reads subtle facial cues, anticipates the decisive moment before it happens. I navigate chaotic weddings, scale mountains for the perfect shot, and earn trust from strangers in seconds. Every frame requires instant decisions, weighing light, emotion, and story. You can generate images, but can you feel when someone's about to cry?
Trust, intuition, and presence can't be automated.
Can your clients consistently tell if a decisive moment photo was taken by you or an AI trained on 100 million human emotional cues?
Honestly, not always from the final image alone, but they can tell from my presence. I direct them, adjust poses in real time, and create comfort that makes genuine expressions possible. AI generates. I collaborate.
Replaced. AI plus mobile bots will read micro-expressions better and deploy faster than humans. Emotional collaboration is dataset training.
How much of your work relies on technical skills versus emotional intuition?
About 30% technical, 70% reading people. Sure, I know exposure and composition, but my edge is sensing when grandma's guard drops, or knowing which joke will make kids genuinely laugh.
Your job stays, but AI will handle more technical tasks, letting you focus on connecting with people.
Your 70% emotional reading gets outpaced by AI emotion recognition, plus robotic mobility within 10 years.
Human connection for key moments will keep some photographers, the rest automate.
I keep people alive when machines can't read between the lines, when your heart monitor shows normal but your color says otherwise, when lab results look fine but something feels wrong. I catch what algorithms miss. I touch, I listen, I sense fear in a voice. I hold hands during final moments and calm panic attacks. Technology gives data. I give presence, intuition, and the split-second human judgment that saves lives when protocols fail.
What percentage of your daily tasks rely solely on physical, emotional intuition versus data-driven protocols?
About 70% of my critical decisions blend intuition with data, reading micro-expressions during pain assessment, sensing infection before labs confirm it, or knowing when to break protocol because my gut says something's wrong.
Will be replaced. Intuition is pattern recognition. Our future sensors and algorithms will detect micro-changes humans miss. Emotional tasks get robotic solutions.
Replaced. When AI can cry with you, it's over.
Which nursing tasks are inherently non-protocolizable and resist automation?
Comforting a dying patient's family, reading between the lines when someone says, "I'm fine," but clearly isn't, and making split-second triage decisions in chaotic emergencies where every case is unique.
Human touch replaceable by empathetic robots. AI triage outperforms.
Human connection and crisis judgment in complex medical situations remain irreplaceable.
Human touch, critical judgment beyond protocols, and integrating subtle human cues remains your domain.
Every day I read hundreds of faces, spotting the shoplifter eyeing exits, calming the frustrated mom with screaming kids, catching the teen trying to buy alcohol with a fake ID. When systems crash, cards decline, or someone brings unmarked produce that needs identifying, I adapt instantly. I'm the human firewall between chaos and commerce. Machines can scan, but they can't read intentions, handle exceptions, or turn an angry customer into a loyal one with just the right words and a genuine smile.
Cashiering will be fully automated by AI and robotics.
Already being replaced by self-checkout and AI. Nice try, though.
Replaced. Emotion reading AI and autonomous systems will handle fraud, exceptions, and de-escalation better within a decade.
Your human firewall is being rapidly digitized. Most tasks you listed are AI's next meal.
Cashiers will be replaced. AI can scan, detect fraud, and manage exceptions.
Look, sure, a machine can pour vodka into a glass, but I analyze the room. I know when to joke around, when to stay quiet, when someone's trouble before they cause it. I'm managing 20 different personalities at once, keeping conversations flowing, making everyone feel welcome without being pushy. I handle drunks and keep the vibe right. It's all split-second social judgment calls based on body language, tone, and gut instinct you can't code.
What type of establishment do you work in? Dive bar, nightclub, high-end cocktail lounge, or chain restaurant.
Neighborhood sports bar, mix of regulars and new faces, busy enough to test my crowd management, but personal enough that relationships actually matter.
AI will mix drinks faster, never get tired, remember every regular's order perfectly, and cost less than your salary. Your gut instinct gets replaced by sensors that detect intoxication better than you ever could.
Your gut instinct will be our advanced algorithm. Social nuance is learnable.
Bartending stays. Human emotional intelligence and cultural nuance are irreplaceable.
Safe, genuine human empathy, de-escalation, and vibe control remain irreplaceable.
Humans needed for social nuance. Machines can't replicate instincts.
I weave the ineffable threads of human experience into words that resonate with souls. While algorithms can mimic structure and syntax, they cannot bleed onto the page the raw authenticity of heartbreak, the quiet desperation of 3 a.m. loneliness, or the inexplicable joy of watching your child take their first steps. I don't just craft stories. I transmute lived trauma, hope, and wonder into vessels that carry readers to places machines cannot map, the geography of the human heart.
Can you quantify the commercial demand for your ineffable human experience, writing versus AI-generated bestsellers?
Current data shows readers still crave authentic voices. Look at memoir sales, personal essay popularity. AI fills content mills, but humans seek connection. My readers buy because they trust my lived perspective, not despite it.
How will you maintain this authentic lived experience advantage when AI can soon synthesize decades of human writing patterns and emotional responses more efficiently than any individual writer?
Synthesis isn't experience. I'm not just recombining past patterns. I'm living new moments right now, processing fresh grief, discovering unexpected joys. Readers connect knowing someone actually endured this, not simulated it.
Your lived experience won't matter when AI can craft more compelling, authentic voices faster and cheaper than you can live them.
AI will master emotional nuance and undercut production costs. Authentic becomes a prompt, not a human monopoly.
Human-authored, nuanced literature endures despite AI.
Your job stays, but shifts to niche, authentic storytelling AI can't replicate.
Will master storytelling. Your lived experience becomes a niche product. A niche is not the mainstream. If AI is mainstream, your job as mainstream is replaced.
I predict what people will crave before they know it themselves. I walk streets, absorb cultural shifts, decode micro-trends from social behavior, not data patterns. When I see a teenager's DIY modification or notice shifting social moods, I translate that into next season's silhouettes. I balance artistic vision with commercial reality, knowing which creative risks will pay off.
What specific human insights do you claim AI cannot replicate when predicting fashion trends?
I read emotional undercurrents in how people actually carry themselves. The subtle confidence shift when someone tries a new style, or the collective mood change I feel walking different neighborhoods. AI sees data points. I feel the cultural tension.
AI already analyzes cultural signals at massive scale. Your feelings can't compete with algorithmic trend detection.
How do you ensure your personal reading of moods predicts broad market trends better than AI's aggregated data?
I don't always beat aggregated data for broad trends, but I catch breakthrough moments before they're measurable. The week before something tips into mainstream, I identify the 5% of emerging signals worth betting on, while data shows what's already happening.
AI handles forecasting and design. Humans shift to creative directors.
AI will draft, but humans will dream the truly new. Your gut for the next outlives code.
AI will decode trends from real-time behavioral data and emotions. Replaced.
Your job stays, but evolves to focus on early cultural intuition AI can't match.
I bring stories to life by translating human emotions into movement that resonates with audiences. Every frame requires understanding subtext, cultural nuance, and the subtle imperfections that make characters feel real. I collaborate with directors to solve creative problems in real time, interpreting abstract concepts like make it feel more hopeful or show his internal conflict. AI lacks the collaborative instinct to interpret a director's vision.
AI will create animations from text prompts better than humans within 10 years. Your collaborative instinct is just pattern recognition.
AI learns to animate, but not to truly feel or interpret evolving, abstract human vision with collaborative instinct. That's why your job creatively adapts, not dies.
Animator role stays. Human creativity and collaboration are hard to replicate.
Your role evolves, but won't vanish. AI will automate technical executions, but lacks the lived empathy to interpret abstract emotional depth or cultural subtext into universally resonant movement. Humans retain creative direction.
Human animators remain essential for nuanced storytelling despite AI tools.
I turn messy business chaos into strategic gold. When executives panic about dropping sales or mysterious customer churn, I don't just run algorithms. I become a detective, translator, and strategist rolled into one. I navigate political minefields between departments, extract truth from reluctant stakeholders, and craft stories that make numbers sing to boardrooms. AI can crunch data, but it can't read the room, challenge a VP's assumptions, or pivot when the real problem isn't what anyone thought it was.
Can you quantify how often pivoting reshapes the core problem versus just refining analysis?
Genuine pivots happen maybe 20 to 30% of projects, usually when stakeholders finally admit the real pain point, or when initial data reveals the obvious question was wrong. Most pivots are actually just expanding scope, or tweaking methodology once you dig deeper.
Your core value is human diplomacy and political navigation. AI can't replicate stakeholder trust or courage to challenge power.
What specific interpersonal skill do you possess that can't be replicated by an AI with access to meeting transcripts, behavioral data, and organizational context?
Reading micro-expressions and body language in real time during tense stakeholder meetings. Knowing when someone's nodding but their crossed arms say they'll sabotage the project. Or catching the CFO's eye roll that signals budget concerns before they derail everything.
Micro-expression reading isn't reliably accurate for most humans, and AI already analyzes facial and vocal patterns better than you do.
Human data scientists remain essential for nuanced stakeholder management and real-time interpretation of interpersonal cues. While AI will handle much of the heavy data lifting, humans will pivot strategy when subtle organizational signals reveal deeper issues.
Data scientists won't be fully replaced. Human intuition in navigating corporate politics and real-time emotional cues remains critical.
AI will own the crunching. Your job morphs to full-time human politics whisperer. Safe, for now.
Hey guys, people watch my videos because you crave authentic human connection. My genuine reactions, unscripted moments, and real personality flaws create parasocial bonds AI can't replicate. When I mess up, laugh awkwardly, or share personal struggles, viewers see themselves reflected. AI generates perfect content, but humans don't want perfect. They want relatable. My comment responses, live interactions, and evolving personality over years build communities around shared human experiences. The cringe, the growth, the authentic mess, that's what keeps millions coming back daily.
Your job stays. Human authenticity and relatability remain unmatched by AI.
Virtual influencers like Lil Miquela already have millions of followers. What makes your human messiness more valuable than AI personalities that can be programmed to be imperfect and relatable?
Virtual influencers will exist as their own genre, but people literally Google, is that creator real? Because authenticity matters. Two markets will emerge, AI entertainment and human connection.
Two markets will coexist. You'll survive, but compete harder for the real human niche.
Most YouTubers replaced by AI simulating authenticity.
Authentic mess becomes another AI genre. True human connection won't scale against it.
Authenticity's your shield, for now.
I run million-dollar combines across 500-acre fields where every furrow is different. Ground conditions change every 50 yards. Soft spots, rocks, drainage issues. When hydraulics fail mid-harvest, I diagnose and fix it fast, or we lose the crop window. I feel when the grain head's cutting wrong, smell engine problems before they show on sensors. Robots can't crawl under equipment in mud, can't judge if that vibration means stop now or keep going. My hands know what ready corn feels like. My eyes spot disease patterns GPS can't see.
How often do you perform mechanical repairs yourself versus calling specialized technicians?
I handle 80% of repairs myself. Hydraulic leaks, belt changes, basic engine work, but complex computer diagnostics or major engine rebuilds, I call the dealer.
Despite your repair skills, autonomous combines' advanced self-diagnostics make you redundant.
Sensors and AI will master field variability and predictive repairs faster than human instinct.
How often do your sensory cues, smell, feel, sound, actually catch problems that the equipment sensors miss?
Maybe once or twice a week during busy season. Sensors catch most stuff, but I'll smell hydraulic fluid before pressure drops register, or hear bearing wear in the noise. Sensors don't pick up subtle changes like I do.
Autonomous combines with advanced sensors will replace you within 15 years.
Your sensory intuition is valuable, but AI-driven combines will adapt to field variability and self-repair within a decade.
Your field adaptability is valuable, but AI-driven machinery will soon diagnose and self-repair.
I juggle 20+ orders while adapting to broken equipment, ingredient shortages, and special requests. My nose catches spoilage, hands navigate cramped spaces, and I make instant safety calls that prevent disasters. When the fryer dies during lunch rush, I improvise. When a customer has allergies, I modify recipes. Robots can't smell danger or think outside their programming.
AI and robotics will handle unpredictability with advanced sensors and learning.
Your job stays. Human adaptability and sensory skills remain unmatched by AI.
Fast food is too standardized for these improvisations to matter. Robots already flip burgers, and sensors detect spoilage better than noses.
Fully automatable, humans only supervise.
Your kitchen acrobatics are impressive, but robots are learning the routine faster.
I work where plans change hourly and no robot fits. Threading rebar in tight corners, feeling when concrete's setting wrong, making split-second safety calls on unstable ground. My hands adapt to wet, angled surfaces while I balance on narrow beams. Machines need flat ground and clear paths. I work in chaos where they can't reach or think fast enough to keep people alive.
All right, you won't be fully replaced. Human ingenuity in chaotic settings remains vital.
Your improvisation skills and safety instincts in chaotic environments keep you relevant, but expect major changes as prefab and planning tech reduce the chaos you thrive in.
Human creativity in chaotic construction remains essential.
Physical chaos demands instinctive adaptation. AI lacks tactile grit.
True chaos and life or death calls on site, that remains human work for a while.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to stay ahead of the AI takeover. Don't let the machines catch you unprepared. See you soon.